guys, welcome back to my channel. Heather here. Today we are doing another one brand tutorial. So if you want to see how I got this lovely look, please stay tuned and we'll get started. Alright, to start off, we are going to get started, how many times can I say start, with Stay Matte Primer. And I have used this before and I do really like the way that it keeps my foundation super matte. It does exactly what it says and it doesn't take a whole lot to cover the face. One of my other problem areas though is my pores, so this will not help you in that situation. That you kind of have to just go with, maybe use a different product or just kind of deal with it for the day. So once you have that base down, we are going to go ahead and move on to our foundation. For today, we are going to use the Stay Matte foundation. I am in 200 Soft Beige. This is my summer color. I don't self-tan, but I do get a lot of sun during the summer months. So this is a little bit dark for me for the winter, but it is summer right now, so that works. I just squeeze a little bit of it out on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take that. It is a moussey texture, so I'm going to take that and dot it kind of all around. And then today, the brush that I am going to be using is a super cheap version of the Artiste brush. I found it on like Amazon, so it looks like this. I think I found it on Amazon or eBay or something. And we're just gonna brush that into the skin. I do really like these brushes because they help give a lot of coverage and spread the product really, really well. It gives an even application. And we're going to drag it down the neck because we want our neck to match. And there you have it. That is just how fast I can apply my foundation with that brush. That's why I really love that brush. You're going to go in with our concealer, and we are using the Match Perfection in 125 Fair. I actually love this type of concealer, the ones that have the little brushes on the end. However, I do have to work with this one a little bit because for some reason I think I got faulty packaging. So I have to push a lot of it out at a time because I did get faulty packaging, but I do like the ones that have the little brush on it because it's easy to apply. So we're just gonna do the typical down the nose, under the eye, and then fill in from there. And then using another one of those brushes, I did get a set of 10, so using another one of those brushes, I'm just going to smooth that out. And taking whatever is left on the brush onto the eyelid as a primer. And then since I do have a bit left, I'm going to take it onto the forehead to kind of brighten that, and on my chin to brighten there. Now we're going to go in with the Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder, and I am using 100 transparent, and I'm going to set everything on my face. This is the only setting powder I have from Rimmel, so that's why we're going to use it to set everything. And using this giant, I believe it was an Up and Up brand from Target brush, and I love it. We're going to set everything on the face, but especially starting off with those eyes to make sure that it doesn't crease, because it always creases on me. And then going in on the rest of the face, like I said. This will also help mattify, and like I have said in several videos in the past, I am super oily, so anything that helps me stay matte, I love. I have used most of these products before, and the only thing that I haven't used with like all together was that foundation. I used a different foundation, so I am curious to see if I am even going to need to touch up later, because it is a matte foundation and the one I used before was not. So next we're going to go in with our brows. This is the Brow This Way, and this is in the shade number 2, medium brown. I think this is going to be a little too dark for me, but we shall see. It comes with a little kit, and you have the wax formula to help shape, and then the powder to fill in. I just use the powder, and I am going to use the little brush in here just because I want to try it out, and I have not yet. Normally I wouldn't use these little brushes, but it comes with a little brush and a teeny tiny little spoolie, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in those brows. Ooh, dug that in a little hard. Oh well. So now that I filled them in, I am going to go in with the spoolie and just kind of brush through them, because they are a little bit darker than I normally like them. And it just helps disperse the product. And there we go. And now I have a Brow This Way clear gel. You can't really read the bottle, but I'm going to use that to set my eyebrows. There. I actually kind of like the way they turned out. I don't normally go for such a dark brow, but I actually really like the way that this shade turned out. So next we are going to go in with a contour, and I have the Kate contouring kit in number 1 Golden Sands. So I'm going to use the middle shade. If I can get it open, there we go. I'm going to use this middle shade and contour up my face, and I am just going in with the e.l.f. blending brush to do that contour. And as I've described in other videos, I kind of start at the ear, lay the product down, and then brush. And I really like this contour. It does have gold flecks, which kind of threw me off at first in it, but it is super soft and subtle. So I actually really like this. And then to kind of bronze up the skin, I'm going to go in with the natural bronzer. This stuff, this is in shade 020 Sunshine, and this stuff is awesome, especially because it stays all day. It is waterproof, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I really like the color too. Don't let the gold specks throw you off, because I looked at it and was like, whoa, there's like gold glitter in it. But no, it's fine. We're gonna go in with the powder brush again and pick up that blush color that is also in the trio, and I'm going to just apply that to the apples of my cheeks and bring it back towards that contour. I do like this blush. I don't know if you can kind of see, but it applies a nice light layer, which is nice. I have a feeling my lights might be washing it out a little bit. I'm filming earlier in the day than I normally do, so the lighting is a little bit off in this video. I'm sorry. Next, we are going to go in with the highlighting shade in this palette and just highlight the tops of our cheekbones. These do kick up a lot of powder, so be careful with that, but so far I'm liking everything. Just so you know, this highlight is very, very subtle. We already primed our eyes and set it with the Stay Matte. So we are going to go in with this Scandalized crayon. It says it is waterproof and it is in Prohibition Pink. And it looks like this. These are one of those wooden ones. I don't love these, but it's the only color that I could really find. And I'm gonna put this all over the lid. And while I was shopping for this, this was the only eye thing that I could find from Rimmel. But actually, I went to Fred Meyer's, so if you have a Fred Meyer's near you, I highly recommend going there if you want these products. I found individual eyeshadows. So we are gonna go in with a pink shade that matches that one pretty closely. And this is number 6 Poser. And we are just gonna brush this shade all over what we just laid down. Lay that down on top. This will help the crayon kind of set, and it also help keep the powder on longer, the crayon will. Next, we are gonna go in with number 2 Millionaire, and we are just gonna brush this all into our crease. And I normally put the crease shade down first, but because we use that crayon, I'm doing it second. So we're just gonna brush that into the crease to kind of give a nice transition shade and blend out any harsh edges that are there because of the crayon or the pink powder. I don't know if you can kind of see that. These are pretty soft and subtle colors. I tend to not wear super vibrant stuff during the day, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So if you want a nighttime look, I have one more shade that you can add to it to kind of make it va-va-voom, but I am only going to use this shade as a liner on the top lid because I want this to be more daytime wearable look. So this is number 4 VIP Pass, and you can use this to kind of smoke out the outer corner or even just apply it a little bit into the crease. But today I am only going to use it as a eyeliner. So I'm going to take an flat angled brush and dip into this. I like doing this for a daytime look because it helps create some definition on that that upper lash line, but you don't have to go in with like a stark color. And then I'm also going to take this color and do like halfway on my lower lash line with it. And as you can see, this is kind of the final look with the shadows. Next, I am going to put a black liner on the inside. This is the Extravagant Smoke and Shine in number 1 Little Black Smoke. So it's just like a wind-up pencil, which are my favorite, and we are going to apply this to the lower waterline. I will say, of all the products that I've used in this video, this is probably the most disappointing. It just doesn't come out super black, which is interesting to me because I have used their pencil like this. That's the cream colored one, and that one is my go-to for a bright eye look. So I'm kind of surprised, but yeah, this didn't come out super black, and I have a feeling it's probably not going to stay throughout the day, but we shall see. Next, we are going to go in with the 24-Hour Super Speed Volume Flash, and this is just a mascara. I have not used this mascara before. This is in 03 Extreme Black. It has a bit of a funky wand, if you can see that. It looks like it could be a Christmas tree, and then they kind of cut some here. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll tell you my thoughts. This is my first time using it. Thoughts on this mascara: it's not my favorite, but I think it has to do with the brush. I found it very hard to do my even upper lashes because the bristles don't really grab onto the lash, at least my lashes, and frankly, volumizing is not necessarily what I need. I like to lengthen my lashes. My lashes have a nice natural curl, so when I lengthen them, they look extra long and voluminous in my opinion, but it works. Finally, we are going to go in and do our lips. I'm going to take the Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in 63 East End Snob, and I'm going to line my lips, and then we are going to go in with a Stay Glossy gloss on top of that in 185 Savory Plum, and I'll be right back. And this is the final look. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like this video if you like what you saw, and leave a comment down below if you're liking these one brand tutorials, or if you have another idea of another thing that I should do. If you want me to review something, let me know. Please subscribe so that way you know when my new videos come out, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.